Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eli, back with another review video, and yes, Easter time and reviewing something Easter-ish, yes. And if it's not obvious, probably if not, well, one of the most popular Easter specials from the realm of animation, of course, and seeing as how the Peanuts gang, their holiday specials are one of the most popular, if not memorable, holiday specials of anything. You get what I'm saying? It's so obvious. So that's right. I am finally reviewing from 1974. It's the Easter Beagle, Charlie Brown. Yes, it's the Easter Beagle, Charlie Brown. Well, the first things I have to say about the Peanuts Easter special, the Easter Beagle, etc. Well, I have some pretty good fond memories when watching this when I was little. I remember, when owning a VHS copy, and I'm pretty sure maybe owning a DVD copy as well. But, just overall, that time when, especially for us when we were little, watching a lot of Peanuts stuff, and that especially goes for the holiday specials from Peanuts. And their Easter special being one of them, and, heck, I even also remember owning a read-along book. Well, not a read-along book, I mean storybook, that is, to be more precise. Yeah, a storybook of, it's the Easter Beagle, Charlie Brown, and, just overall, the Peanuts Easter special, it's the Easter Beagle, Charlie Brown. It's, of course, a delightful, memorable Easter special from the Peanuts, of course, and how they do Easter, and especially this comes from, Linus, there he is on my shirt, that he, basically out of nowhere brings up the whole thing on the Easter Beagle. I mean, we of course know with Linus and how he was with, say, Halloween time of the whole Great Pumpkin thing, but this time he is for sure positive that, the Easter Beagle will emerge on Easter Sunday. So, Anyways, overall, it's the Easter Beagle, Charlie Brown. It's good, memorable, and doing a bit of rewatch, Of course, it still holds up. I mean, anything Peanuts would still hold up, Anyways. Alright, so, as always, for me, read the description / the story. Linus is certain that the Easter Beagle will bring eggs, as I brought up, for everyone this year, but the rest of the gang is, skeptical. Taking matters into their own hands, Peppermint Patty and Marcy try to make Easter eggs, while Lucy throws a private egg hunt. So much happening in It's the Easter Beagle, Charlie Brown, and for each of the characters, as, would sometimes happen. But getting into It's the Easter Beagle, Charlie Brown, because, from what's going on with Linus, Marcy, Charlie Brown, his sister Sally, and with what Lucy does later on, like I said, a lot is happening with the characters and what they're doing and in preparation for Easter, because, like starting with Peppermint Patty and Marcy, because, them trying to make Easter eggs, but every time when they're making Easter eggs, Marcy, not intentionally, screws up the whole thing on how to make eggs specifically. Like, she's frying the eggs, or she's boiling them, puts them in the oven, it makes egg soup, just cheese. And they have to buy fresh batch of eggs, and also, as Linus brings up, the whole thing of the Easter Beagle, and Lucy just finds this ridiculous of her brother, and Sally, she wants to trust him this time, believe in him on the whole thing of the Easter Beagle, but she's not sure. Especially as a little mention, a recap on what happened during Halloween time of It's the Great Pumpkin. And even Linus assuring Sally that this is different and is determined that the Easter Beagle will emerge. Also, Snoopy and Woodstock. What's going on with those two? Well, Woodstock is having a miserable time in his bird's nest and on account of a rainstorm, and, he's asking, and I guess you could say demanding, Snoopy to help him out with this. And Snoopy doing so, and when he joins up with his family and the rest of the Peanuts gang going to the store, because when they're at the store, well, Marcy and Peppermint Patty, they're looking for eggs. For Charlie Brown and Sally, well, Sally is in need of shoes because to wear something nice and such for Easter. And as for Snoopy, find a birdhouse for Woodstock. And also the fact that inside the store, they already have Christmas decorations up. Jeez. And things that happen here and there in the store, like one moment where Sally and Snoopy, they're trying on hats, or like Peppermint Patty, Marcy, and Snoopy, they dance to some music, to those like wind-up boxes, whatever, those. Or when like Snoopy accidentally activates a gumball machine, or looking through one of those eggs where, there's a peephole, like, and you look, and, well, he envisions himself dancing with these rabbits. And then, when seeing Sally trying on shoes, like, these pair that are too big for her, and she's wobbling and such. And even when Peppermint Patty and Marcy, they get another batch of eggs, but again, Marcy unintentionally screwing up how to fix the eggs properly, And besides, the point on them getting eggs to dye them, to paint them and such. Jeez. And as for coming back to Snoopy, because when he finally gets a birdhouse, at one point Woodstock, he's refusing to try it out, and Snoopy loses his patience, forcing him in there. But eventually, Woodstock likes this, and even when a little later, Snoopy checks out on how Woodstock is doing in his new home, and Woodstock's made progress on making it really nice and such on the inside, and Snoopy trying to get a good look, but he gets his nose stuck, and poor Woodstock, and eventually Snoopy gets another birdhouse, but and meanwhile for Lucy, because she's planning on something for Easter. She has her plans ready for Easter, making a private egg hunt. I'm pretty sure, she's wanting this egg hunt to be difficult and for nobody to find the Easter eggs and such, And Linus, like, trying to ask her sister, like, if she knows what she's doing and such, just, And, at a certain point in this Peanuts Easter special, things are not looking good for the Peanuts gang. By this point, Peppermint Patty's unable to get another batch of eggs, and, things not looking good for Charlie Brown, for him on Easter, and holidays not being very settled on poor Charlie Brown, and also to get to the voice cast, because Charlie Brown and Schroeder, because Schroeder does make an appearance in this. Charlie Brown and Schroeder both being voiced by Todd Barbie. I hope I'm pronouncing his last name right. It's spelled B-A-R-B and 2 E's at the end, Lucy Van Pelt being voiced by Melaine Kahn, and Linus Stephen Shaw, if I'm saying his last name right, who had been at that time he was the main voice of Linus and a good chunk of Peanuts materials, like, I can think of most notably, say, Snoopy Come Home and such, just, that kind of voice he had as a kid and what he brought to the voice performance of Linus. He was one of my top favorite voices of Linus. Also, Patricia Peppermint Patty, that's her first name technically, Linda Ercoli, if I'm saying that right, and Sally, Violet, and Fredia, if I'm even pronouncing that name right. Again, you know me sometimes. Voiced by Lynn Mortensen, and Marcy being voiced by Jimmy Aarons, and of course, most notably, Snoopy and Woodstock being voiced by late legendary animator and, who worked most prominently on Peanuts, Bill Mendez, yes. And also Marcy, calling Peppermint Patty Sir, just, funny, but please quit calling me Sir. But anyways, to speed things up, because, Yeah, because when things are not looking good for the Peanuts gang, and when Easter morning hits, yeah, and especially after Lucy did the private egg thing, placing all the eggs privately, making it difficult for those not to find. Lucy's having a good Easter morning so far, but as for the others, not really. And Marcy feeling bad towards Peppermint Patty on the whole egg thing, and Sally is with Linus and waiting patiently, you know, for the Easter Beagle to emerge. Where is he? But there's no sign of the Easter Beagle yet, until we hear some flute music and so on. The Easter Beagle has arrived. And of course, who would the Easter Beagle be then? Well, Snoopy, yeah. Linus, like, you know, he's coming! The Easter Beagle's here! And this gets everybody's attention, and the Easter Beagle throwing eggs and giving one to each of the Peanuts gang. Yes. Even Linus, well, yeah, I mean Lucy getting one too. And as for Charlie Brown, well, Snoopy ran out of eggs. Poor Charlie. And everyone's happy, all except for Lucy. She's not very pleased on how this turned out. And 10 weeks later, apparently, and she's still not gotten over it. And Linus, you know, confronting her about this, you know, because it's been 10 weeks and you're still complaining. And Linus suggests to Lucy that maybe she should talk things out, and thus she does, making her way to Snoopy's house and wanting to fight Snoopy. Seriously? You're gonna fight a dog? Like, just, that's not good. Just, yeah. And this is Charlie Brown's dog we're talking about, and yeah, what will the parents think? Like, of what will Charlie Brown's parents think? I don't know, but yeah, Snoopy, you know, just, all he does is just smooch her on the face, and, well, she settles down after that, you know, oh, the Easter Beagle, and that's it. Yeah, that's how the Peanuts Easter special ends. But, you know, that was a funny and nice way to end it off right there. Yeah. It's the Easter Beagle Charlie Brown. You know, it's, of course, without a doubt, it's a memorable Easter special from the realm of animation, and if not one of the top best Easter specials on television. And of course, this being a Peanuts holiday special, a Peanuts material. Yep. Everything about It's the Easter Beagle Charlie Brown is really good, from beginning to end. The story, what goes on, and with each of the characters, the funny moments here and there, you know, good Peanuts music, of course, the animation, everything. Everything about It's the Easter Beagle Charlie Brown is without a doubt really good, memorable, need I go on. And I'm giving It's the Easter Beagle Charlie Brown, well, what the heck, 10 out of 10 stars. Yes. 10 out of 10 stars for It's the Easter Beagle Charlie Brown. And what about you guys? What did you think of It's the Easter Beagle Charlie Brown itself? Is it one of your top favorite Peanuts holiday specials? One of your top favorite Easter specials? What are some of your other favorite Easter specials? And on the side of animation, yeah. What are some of your favorite moments and what goes on in It's the Easter Beagle Charlie Brown? But just, yeah, overall, what do you think of It's the Easter Beagle Charlie Brown itself, and with what I've had to say, my review, and yeah, what did you think of my review? Leave comments and give this review video a like, as always. And so, with all that being said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of It's the Easter Beagle Charlie Brown. More review videos are coming your way. They're going to be awesome. Keep looking forward, and I will see you guys in the next video / review. Take care, happy Easter to you all, and peace out. It's the Easter Beagle!